my distinct honor to be the first person to open up the Bright Focus Glaucoma Fast Track. I'm Diane Bovenkamp, the Vice President of Scientific Affairs at Bright Focus, and I am, on behalf of Dr. Morrison, Dr. Clark, and of course, Preeti, myself, and the Planning Committee for putting this together. Thank you so much for coming. So I just wanted to take a couple minutes in this introduction for those of you who may not know, Bright Focus, describe who we are, what we do, and then describe what is this glaucoma fast track. So our mission is to drive innovative research worldwide and promote awareness of Alzheimer's disease, macular degeneration, and glaucoma. And we actually fund internationally. So far, for the past 45 years, we funded in 24 countries, thousands of scientists and projects, and more than $206 million, of which we just last year funded $16.2 million in all three of our programs, and that represents an 8th straight year-over-year increase in research funding. So we have a diversified portfolio of grants that we fund from basic, translational, through clinical. And we currently manage an active portfolio of around 200 grants worth about $45 million. So this was the inaugural Bright Focus Glaucoma Fast Track, happened in 2017, extremely successful, and here are the 100 people who were registered to come. Some of you in the audience may be able to pick yourself out of the photo. But we also have, for more than 12 years, had a very successful Alzheimer's Fast Track that just happened last week, and I'm extremely excited to say that next year we're going to have our inaugural Bright Focus Macular Fast Track to happen in 2020, as associated with the RD 2020 meeting. So what is Glaucoma Fast Track? So all of you here, it's our mission to invest in the next generation of scientists, and also this course is to try and pull people in who are experts in their own fields to come and retain them in glaucoma, and kind of a refresh for seasoned scientists as well. All of the travel fellows who competed to earn a spot here have been able to have this masterclass for free. And we're hoping that this will help to accelerate learning curve, and that you'll get lots of great ideas to eventually apply to us for funding. And so what I wanted to do here is highlight the 33, the next generation, the 2017 travel photos. Here's their photos. Please find them at the meeting, talk with them. They have some stellar projects that they're working on. And just for fun, I took all the keywords from all 33 travel fellows and put them in a Wordle, and it, just like the entire meeting here, it spans the entire gamut of the glaucoma field. So all of the ideas that you get from here, sitting in the audience, you're in luck. We fund research, and there's 2 weeks that will close our portal in November 8, but we'll accept applications, no citizenship requirements, and it's $200,000 over 2 years. So I put Preeti's photo here, Dr. Preeti Subramanian. She's the Director of Scientific Programs for Vision Science. And if you have any questions, you can talk with her. Here also are 5 Bright Focus individuals here for the meeting. Please come to talk to us if you have any questions about Bright Focus. And this is my last slide. Please share your experiences here, especially, might I say, let's make it mandatory for travel fellows to go out there and use hashtag glaucoma fast track @_Bright Focus. And there's actually a selfie screen just outside there you can use to take photos with your friends and share. And actually today, thank you to the travel fellows who volunteered to be running the mics in glaucoma Fast Track today. So actually, I'm thrilled to introduce a special guest with us here today. Richard Louie is a longtime journalist and news anchor with MSNBC. His father has glaucoma and Alzheimer's, and Richard is a primary caregiver. He serves as a cause ambassador for Bright Focus, and he's helping to provide public awareness on these diseases of mind and sight. So please let me welcome Richard to talk here today.
Well, good morning to all of you. Yeah, scientists get up really early. We in news, we like to sleep in and drink coffee later in the day. But I guess that's why you get so much done. And I can't thank you enough for having me here today, Diane, because these are issues very important to me and close to my heart. Not only because my father has been battling glaucoma for a better part of 2 decades, has gone through medical procedures, has used the topicals fairly consistently over the years, and Alzheimer's is also something that he battles today. So I can't thank you as one of those folks that have been with Bright Focus and supporting what they do for the last 2 years. It's really been an honor. And so thank you, Abbott and John, for putting this together. It's I wish I was smart enough to hang out and apply for that $200,000, but I can't do it. And as you move forward over the next several days, I do look forward to learning myself from not only the Bright Focus staff, so that I can share the stories as a journalist, as a news anchor at MSNBC. It's not necessarily an easy topic to cover. It is certainly more complex than politics itself, although some might say no. So thank you for being here today. I look forward to learning of ways to collaborate with those that are here. I'm very excited about those who are interested in entering into this very field and putting your brains behind some solutions, some cures, some ideas behind how to get farther ahead. And I'm also excited by those who are experienced in the field and what they'll be able to share with those who are considering to enter the field and apply for some of these particular fellowships, I guess, with Bright Focus. So have a great conference, have a great Fast Track, and thank you for having me in here. I'm sorry to slow you down. I know you want to get straight to work, so have a good time the next several days. Thank you.
Just wanted to introduce our next speaker, co-chair, Dr. John Morrison.
Okay, well, first off, I want, on behalf of Abe Clark, to welcome you to the Fast Track. Abe, unfortunately, is not able to make it to the meeting today, but this subject, education, is very close to him, and he feels very strongly about it, and he wishes he could be here, but he wishes you all the best for this meeting. This is some data basically on where different people are from for the attendees for this meeting, and also by state. I'm going to flip through that. A couple of quick comments about glaucoma. First off, I want to welcome everybody who's new to glaucoma research to this field. I think it's a fascinating way to spend a career. It's got something for everybody, which is one of the things I like about it. You have abnormalities at the front of the eye and also abnormalities at the back of the eye, so you got the entire eye to cover. They're really connected by the phenomenon of intraocular pressure. And it depends on what you like to do. You can find something to work in. If you're a geneticist, there's lots of work to be done on aqueous humor outflow, things related to optic nerve head susceptibility. Anatomy and surgical anatomy goes without saying. Physiology deals with aqueous humor formation, optic nerve head, and retinal blood flow issues. Biochemistry can cover both aqueous outflow as well as optic nerve damage. The electrophysiologists are going to have a lot to do in the emerging field of retinal ganglion cell function and electrophysiology. And biomechanics has really taken over a lot of glaucoma research in the last 10 to 15 years. And that spans both areas of the eye. There's just no question about that. And then finally, pharmacology as well, handling both aqueous humor formation as well as outflow, and very likely neuroprotection someday when we get to that point. So this workshop is laid out in your program. We are going to begin with some slightly more general talks relating to issues related to clinical glaucoma and genetics and therapy. Going to be getting into modeling, looking specifically at players and pathways. Just to give you a heads up, right after lunch, this was Abe's idea actually, I think it's a good one, while everybody is tending to want to go to sleep, we decided to split everybody into two groups for two breakout sessions. And one breakout is going to be on intraocular pressure and aqueous humor dynamics in rodents, and so it's really based on methods. The other session, which actually will be happening at the same time in a different room, is aspects of measuring glaucomatous damage. And then each is going to last about 45 minutes, then we're going to switch rooms. Now, the audience members are not to switch rooms, okay? The speakers, and this I'm talking to the speakers now, are going to switch rooms, so we got to make sure we get that right, and I'll remind everybody about that a little later on. After that, Dan Stamer is going to discuss the aspects of glaucomatous damage to the trabecular meshwork, and Rob Nichols and Claude Burgoyne are going to end up the meeting looking at neurodegeneration, and then Claude is going to talk about non-human primate research. By that time, I think we'll be probably well at 5:30, and I think we'll probably call it a day.